Hi there, my friends. I'm sitting outside in my little yard in town where I live in Greenfield because I wanted to talk about the first two things that you're going to do before we even meet on next week on Friday. So Fridays will be our day. I'll send everyone a calendar invite for that. So, two things to do. The first thing is to make an offering to the ancestors, and you'll do that outside. So find a place outside where you're going to place your offering. Everything we're going to do is, I want you to approach it from a sense of play, a sense of playfulness, a sense of reverence, but also a sense of to be a child in this, so that way we can become an apprentice to the ancestors. So the offering is a way that we approach the door. We think of, I encourage you to think of it as, how do we knock on the door of our ancestors in this deep ancestral knowledge that we're going to access together? And what should I bring to indicate that I am here to approach with respect and that I'm willing to listen. So you want to bring things that represent what you're offering, as well as what you so what you're offering in response to, to sort of honor them, but what you're offering in terms of your inner state as well, your inner orientation. So some things you can do. Some traditional offerings are alcohol or tobacco, corn, incense. If you go, for example, to an Asian market, you'll find a whole section of like offerings that you can burn for the ancestors, like paper, fake money, and things like that. You can also craft something by hand, perhaps some flowers, or a fresh or dried flower arrangement, some fruit. Be creative, with what do you feel is appropriate for this offering. So put together your offering with the love and care that I know you will, and find a place outside to bring it. It could be right near where you live. It could be a little bit of a distance away. And just leave it and say a prayer. Sit for a moment with some moments of silence, and then you'll complete your offering. You'll initiate that knocking on the door of the ancestors. And then the second thing you're going to do inside your home is to create an altar for this journey that you're going to be on. And again, be creative with the altar. I often try to include the 4 elements: air, water, fire, earth, in some, represented in some way. You'll want to include some kind of representation of the ancestors, of how you are feeling them or seeing them. And you'll want to include some representation of your intention in working with them. There may be other things that you feel called to include, so I encourage you to just work intuitively. Yeah, that feels complete. So an offering, to make that outdoors, that's knocking at the door of the ancestors, and then an indoor altar that represents your journey, and that you're going to keep that altar. You're going to sort of maintain the altar for the entirety of our time together. Okay. I will see you on Friday at 1:30 is going to be the time. I hope everyone can make it. I'll send you an email. You'll let me know what's happening with you if that time works for you. Every other Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.